Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are continuing our adventure through the OneBlock SkyBlock. And let me pick those up real quick because we're going to want those later. All right, something I do in my forever world, and we're going to do it here as well because I want to make sure everybody knows that I'm doing this in survival. I'm not adding stuff or going into creative or whatever. I think when I created this world, I did turn on that I don't know if it's called cheats anyway, or commands on or something. So if there is a glitch, I have a way to fix it. I did turn that on. However, I don't use it because it spoils the fun for me. The whole point of this for me is to be able to build a world out of nothing, basically. And if I'm going to cheat, well, that just kind of defeats the purpose. So, I want to check something. Um, Flown. Okay, it says 0. I don't understand. There's a lot of times that I create a world. I don't use elytras. Um, I could count on one hand how many times I've used an elytra, and I would have multiple fingers left over. And I've been playing for 15 years. So, um, but sometimes when I start a world, after I've been playing for a little bit, it'll have some kind of a measurement as if I have been flying. And oh, there's no statistics. No statistics for mobs because we haven't had any yet. Okay. So anyway, I try to do that so that where's my chest? Over here. So that people can see it. I just transparency. I just Okay, you guys are pooping out lots of eggs. I'm not gonna do this every single time. All right, here we go. Get off my block. Still haven't decided whether I'm going to record every block broken or not. I'm actually considering it. But for now, I think to get started, and while we're having animals spawn in, and at least till we get some aggro mobs, that kind of thing, I think it's kind of important. You know what? I'm just going to use the pig. I think it's important to to um, have it on camera. At some point, I will do a lot of this grinding off camera. But for now, I think we're just going to record everything until I feel like we've gotten to a point to where it no longer matters. So, oh, it was a bunny. I thought I was going to have to fight. All right, let's. Okay. That's well. I really can't afford the coal right yet. Okay. Let's make a furnace. Just one for now. And let's make a stone axe because that's better damage. And we'll make a backup pick. And let's go ahead and make a few more slabs. Okay. Move your booty. Alright. We're going to take this out. And we'll replace it with a slab. And I don't like the stuff floating, by the way. So if you're leaving me a message that says, "Oh my gosh, put a slab under that," we will get it fixed. Trust and believe. I don't like that floating either. Okay, we're gonna put. I try to keep an extra emergency pick in there. Okay, we have wood and sticks. All right, let's go ahead and we'll put that in there for now. Actually, let's do this. We are on lower slabs, so we don't really need this light for. Oh well, we don't have a corner spot here or here, but we're gonna put it there anyway, just so we have some light so we can see. I don't know where I left off. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two. Okay, let's do this side. One, two, three. Oh, there's where we left off, right there. We're going to expand this. Whatever wood we get, that's what we're using. And then when we start getting all kinds of different stone, then that's what we'll be using. All right, back to work. Y'all need to get off the block. With SkyBlock, the original SkyBlock, obviously you don't have this um, thing where it generates different blocks. So you basically have to uh, use a cobblestone generator. Rabbit's feet, really? I'm not sure how that's useful. And for the record, using the wrong tool on the material is actually irritating to me. But I can't. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. You are food. Instant, infinite food. Um, but with this, I just use the pick because I'm not going to switch to an axe and switch to a shovel and switch to the pick and switch to the axe and switch to the pick and switch to, I'm not doing that. So I just use the pick. If we were just playing regular Minecraft, I would not do that. I find that annoying. Oh, oh, get away from me! Oh, who all died? I know, we probably lost some critters. Well, we lost 2 chickens and 3 rabbits and a cow. Great. That's just great. All right. Let's make some slabs. We're not doing that with the calcite. We don't have enough with the andesite. And we're going to save some cobble. All right. Sorry, that's Aria. She's my German Shepherd. Actually, my son's German Shepherd. We also have a Husky, but he doesn't bark at everything like she does. She's quite loud, as you can tell. I'm sure my headphone is trying to suppress, but pretty sure she is too loud to be suppressed. The Husky gets loud if we're in the car and we go somewhere and somebody gets too close to the car, he loses his mind. He snarls and paces and growls and barks and is very aggressive I mean, he's never hurt anybody or attacked anybody, but he makes sure that whoever is within a certain range of the car knows they're not supposed to be. Now, he doesn't do that if we're going through a drive-through and getting food because he smells the food. And his stomach is way more important. So that doesn't, that's never a problem. Alright, we're almost out of slabs. That creeper caught me off guard. I heard the sizzle, but my brain was like, wait, what? What? Wait, what? What? So I didn't react as quickly as I should have. Actually, I want that. No, I don't. Okay, we'll keep that for a backup in case something happens and I need a backup pick or something. Okay, I didn't take any damage, so that's good. Alright, back to work. Y'all need to move your booties out of the way. I will be expanding this off in one direction to make an area for the animals. Oh, nice. And I can't remember what version this is. Um, did we get any? No, we didn't. Dadgum you. String would have been helpful. Um, but I have it. I have my launcher just set for the latest release, so it'll give me what it can, and if it can't, it won't. It's that simple. Okay. All right. Give me 2 sticks. I know I have one there, but that's a emergency pick. That's not to be used unless absolutely necessary. I see you pooping eggs over here. Thought you were being slick. I know. It looks like a patchwork because it is a patchwork. We're just using what we have as we get it. I will start using the cobblestone, but I want to get some saved so we have it. The reason the egg popped up there is because if something drops within, oh, it was my mushroom cow that died. I'm glad I got another one. Um, if any item falls on the ground within a certain range of this block, it like a magnet, it pulls it back on top of this block. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I use the right tool for the right thing because it takes forever. when you don't. We're going to do some more slabs here and some more slabs there. I know, a little bit at a time, but that's how we're going to do it, and eventually we will get there. If you watched my SkyBlock series, that's called SkyBlock Server, that is a fan server owned by Vintage Beef, who is also a hermit and plays on the Hermitcraft server. Let's get some food. I knew we had apples. I'll just have some apples. Anyway, I did a series on that, and then I kind of lost interest in it because there are so many plugins, and they're really cool, actually, and I'm sure they're a lot of fun. And I like stuff like that as for something different, but there was just so much of it that I just couldn't hold my interest. I think I will. They just started a second season, and I want to check something out because when you make your island, you get to choose what kind of island you want. So when I first made my island, I knew nothing, and I tried to do it as a one block, but then it didn't come with a lucky block. But then after I switched islands and started over, I found out that you can move your lucky block. So I am going to get back on this, or I'll do an episode, and I'm going to get back on the new server and start with a one block and build it out a little bit and then see if I can place a lucky block on it, just out of curiosity. But the chances are I'm probably not going to do a whole lot with it because um, I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to play it, but how am I getting two at once? Was this a monster party? You meanie. Was that a monster party? No. No, it wasn't. Hmm. I didn't think I heard that. Because usually if it's a monster party, it makes this weird sound. Okay, let me get sorted here. Recovery kit. They give you a wooden sword and a wooden pick. But and I don't understand why people make stone swords in Minecraft. A stone axe does more damage. It's slower and it only hits one target, but it does more damage. I don't know why people even bother with the other. All right, let's make some more slabs real quick. Those bones are going to be handy. You know what? We could use these wooden tools to cook this food. Well, I don't know which one was my original, so we're just going to use them both. I could put the apples up. Now I'll be able to heal better when I get attacked again, because I'm sure I will. Well, they don't go very far, do they? Come on, cook, baby, cook, baby, cook, baby, cook. Alright, well, I'm not using one piece of coal for 2 pieces of meat. We're good. Okay, where did we leave off? Right there. I know I could click and drag and it would be a little faster, but a lot of times when I do that, I tend to misplace blocks and then I have to chop them out and it gets obnoxious. Alright, back to work. I need to try to listen because there's usually a sound ahead of time. Oh, string. Okay, we're going to put that up just in case I get blown up. I want to be able to make a fishing pole. Move your booties. And yes, I know I should probably make a bow, but I don't have any arrows, and I'm not slaughtering chickens yet. Y'all need to leave me alone. Should have done that the first time. Alright. This gets a lot easier once the wolves start spawning, because we'll be able to tame them with those bones. Pigs is looking at me. Oh, good. Awesome. I'll be so happy when we get through this phase. But the thing is, once we get through this phase, I think that's when the monster parties start. I don't think we're going to get a monster party with this phase. And now that we are getting aggro mobs, we will always get aggro mobs. Unless we get to the point where we can just pick a phase, we're going to have aggro mobs. Oh, good. Let's go put this up. That string is pretty valuable. All right. I almost grabbed the emergency pick. Let's get a little bit more before we do more slabs. See, that rabbit suffocated? It was too close to the block and the gravel squished it. No, 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 no! I opened my inventory, jumping. I panicked, hit the wrong button. Okay, we have one mushroom cowl. Oh, we have both of them. Okay. Alright. Well, at least we didn't die that time. A couple feathers. Alright. Gravel I don't want. Andesite. Why would that be in there? Alright, let's get some slabby labbies. Slabby slabbies. Okay. See, that was cobble, and the creeper blew it up. They can blow up cobble, but um, the rock works better than the wood. Okay, here we go. I have seen people do really fancy stuff where they put like dispensers and water and all that kind of stuff in that area so that when the mobs spawn, they kind of get washed into a certain area that's they kind of make a mob farm out of it kind of deal. And I'm not smart enough to do well. I am smart enough. I don't know how to do that. I may or may not try to figure that out on my own or by watching a video. We'll see. But we don't have enough iron for full armor, much less hoppers. Okay. You need to move your booty. I have this on normal. I just went with the default settings, other than turning cheats on. More string, yay. We're up to 10 iron. When we have enough iron for a full set, then I'll smelt it. Now let's save that cobble. I want to have at least a stack in here for backup. I keep looking at the sky to eat because I'm used to having something in my offhand. I'm not trying to place blocks, at least not while I'm eating. We have had some diorite. I was like, have we not had any diorite? But I guess we have. All right. You and your eggs. Little chickie. Little chickie just keeps the pooping the eggs everywhere. You know, we may, well, I can't do it right now anyway. I was going to say I might make a cobble generator so I can grind out some cobble in between episodes, but we don't have any lava, so that's kind of a problem. Okay, off. Thank you. Pretty sure when we get to the nether phase, we'll get a lava bucket. But I don't think we get one before that. I could be wrong. We might. When we do, I will probably make a cobble generator. All these rabbits. And the other thing is, I want to get this platform expanded for the animals to be fenced in. Because when the wolves spawn in and they're wild, they're going to kill my sheep. And if an ocelot spawns in, it's going to kill my chickens, and the circle of life kind of thing. Well, I don't want my stuff killed unless I need them for something. Oh, there's my timer. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Die right. Okay. We almost have a stack. All right. Let's do these slabs real quick. You know you're making progress when your platform's big enough that you can bounce and spread. Okay. Did I completely? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's go here. We only have a few to put down anyway. Well, technically it's more than a few, but it's not very many. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this side needs it too. I must have got off kilter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, some of them are 4, some of them are 5, some of them are 6. So obviously I have work to do. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm going to record every block or not because I think I might come back on in between episodes and just finish mining out this phase. I think. And see what I can do about getting this platform expanded. I would really like to get the animals moved out of here. Because these creepers, if a creeper kills me, okay, whatever. But I really don't want them killing my animals. And if we get into one of the phases where the wolves start spawning in and, polar bears and ocelots and stuff that'll go hunt, you know, before they're tamed, I don't want my animals getting killed. I want them safe. So, anyway, I may do some of that off camera, and then maybe when we start a new phase, I'll hit the record button. I think that's going to be the plan for now. We'll see if we stick with it or not. I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate it, and we will see you later.